welcome into the Week 12 edition of the Commissioner's Corner in the League of Extraordinary Salesmen. The 49ers got an ugly win on Monday, 20-9 against the Panthers, despite Brock Purdy throwing 3 first-half interceptions. And the Jets looked respectable in the first half. Unfortunately, they crumble late to the Ravens, 23-10. But a congratulations goes out to Tony, earning this week's high score with a 165.85 to 94.25 win over Nick. He had 5 players score over 20 points, well balanced across his roster, and more importantly, set himself up for in prime position to make the playoffs, now controlling his own destiny as well. But with that, let's take a look at our worst to first video brought to you by Simmons.
Hey guys, this is Simmons here checking in for his first worst to first segment of the week. I've been the recipient of a few first place, trophies, whatever you want to call them this year. So I'm pretty excited that it's my first time doing it this season, I think. I've done this a few times because my team generally sucks. And last week we stunk big time. So, we saw really bad performances just across the board. Like I said in the chat, my only touchdown that came in from the Pats defense. So that's a recipe for disaster. Big shout out to Tony. I love seeing Tony just win games, especially put up that many points, and just really, really proud of him. He deals with a lot of adversity being a Jets fan, and just having to deal with that on a weekly basis is pretty rough. So with that, I'm just really, big congratulations to Tony. As you can tell, I'm in the holiday spirit. It's really dark out here, but just really excited to see where this week goes. It's almost playoffs. Hopefully I make it. We've kind of had an up and down season, but flashes of hope. But really, it's great to see the hope that Tony brings us all. Even his positivity as a Jets fan is just so refreshing. And that's all. Merry Christmas in a month. A happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Ta-ta.
Thank you, Simmons, and certainly better luck this week. With that, let's take a look at some other matchups from around the league. Simmons knew he was in trouble once Josh Allen sucked it up on Thursday with only 2 points, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways as Jahmyr Gibbs had a historic day with over 55 points to power me to a 145.75 to 75.05 victory. An interesting anecdote here is that between Josh Allen and Jacoby Brissett, our quarterbacks were sacked a combined 14 times this week. That is horrendous. Jacob is left for dead if Jonathan Taylor can't go for 30 points, and it showed here as Jeff was getting ready for Thanksgiving with Henry hunting and James cooking. It was an easy 147.5 to 78.3 win. Val was clinging on for hope going into Monday night and almost got there if Bryce Young took one more sack, but it wasn't meant to be in yet another incredibly narrow margin of victory. Goody takes down Val 109.65 to 109.55 by a tenth of a point. This loss could be what keeps Val out of the playoffs. Oof, just soul crushing. George Pickens is saving Jesse from the yuck for yellow as he came up huge with over 26 points to give him the 120.25 to 111.95 win over Matt. And in the game of the week, Matthew had some hope on Monday night with CMC and Tedoroa McMillan both scoring touchdowns, but he had a long way to go to mount the comeback because Dolan got another monster day from Jackson Smith and Jigba, showcasing why he is the number 1 wide receiver in fantasy football, and Quinshon Judkins finding the end zone twice to give him the easy 135.7 to 117.3 victory over Matthew.
Hey guys, all I can say is sadness and heartbreak and utter complete failure. I was like, when Tony's dominating, when Jesse and Matt are all scoring more points than me, Matt, my heart really does go out to you, brother, because I was like, it's a very unfortunate situation that you've been placed in this season. But holy Christ. Point one, like, I just have absolutely no words. And now that my season has tanked, I am ready to do any shady shit. So you just text me. But it's time for your Sit or Sub of the Week segment. The Sit of the Week goes to Joseph. He waffled back and forth on who to start and ultimately guessed wrong. He rolled with Jameson Williams, who got 0 points, over Wan'Dale Robinson, who in the same game went off for 9 catches, 156 yards, and a touchdown. This 26.2 point difference would have been enough to also give him that weekly high score over Tony. And the Sub of the Week does go to Tony with the injury to Josh Jacobs. He plugged in Emmanuel Wilson and he came up big with 28 carries for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. It resulted in 29.3 points to help him get that weekly high score and the win over Nick. Well, this has been unofficially brought to you by Beach Hut Deli Midtown, where aloha is served daily.
Looking ahead to next week, Matt has his work cut out for him as he must win both of the final 2 games to avoid Yuck for Yellow, is taking on Jacob, who can end that threat right here. Dolan now has an opportunity to earn the number 2 seed and get that bye, but needs to keep winning, while Val now finds herself in desperation mode to make the playoffs, and her path isn't easy. Simmons can punch his ticket to the playoffs with a win here, going up against Jesse, who is now just playing for pride after his 2-game win streak helped him to pull him off the bottom of the standings. Goody has an opportunity to play spoiler during the final 2 weeks of the regular season, is taking on Nick, who can secure a playoff berth with a win here. I am riding a 6-game win streak on the back of Jahmyr Gibbs, and some randos could use a win here to help my playoff odds, while Matthew can lock up one of the bye weeks with a win here and begin planning for the playoffs. And in the game of the week, it's Tony going up against Jeff. These are scrappy 6-6 teams that have an opportunity to get into the playoffs, but it starts with a win here. Tony has come on late with Ashton Genty and Amon-Ra coming to life, but it has been the MVP level play from Matthew Stafford that has saved his season after Joe Burrow went on IR back in September. While Jeff was hoping Saquon would return to his 2024 form, but hasn't quite looked the same, James Cook is having an up and down season, but has flashes of greatness, and Dak has been solid. All of this rolled up into essentially a must-win for either team to make the playoffs. Best of luck, boys. And as we inch closer to the playoffs, we have another special segment brought to you by Goody in regards to the state of the league. Let's take a closer look.
Hey guys, Goody here with a playoff picture update after week 12. So let's see where we stand. At the top of the standings, Matthew's still there, but he didn't get his win this week and still looking for one more to get that first round bye. Also in the most likely playoff bound, that group has not changed, although Dolan finds himself now looking at the number 2 seed after his big win last week, with Nick and Simmons both losing. Simmons still, even though he's at 7-5, has a good chance to make the playoffs because he is the points leader in the league, and he also plays Jesse and Jacob over the next 2 weeks, so he should be able to pick up 1 or 2 wins out of those. And then the still in the hunt group, Joseph has rocketed his way into the top after rattling off 5 straight wins. He now controls his own destiny to make the playoffs. And Tony and Jeff both won last week to go to 6-6. They play each other this week, so the winner of that will have a really good chance to make it, but the loser still has an outside chance to make the playoffs with some breaks going his way. And Val, also at 6-6, again needs to really win out and get some breaks to go her way to make the playoffs, but she still has a chance at it. And in the Yuck for Yellow shit heap, it seems like it's pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point that it's going to go with home with Matt. He might want to start sizing himself up for the yellow vest right now. He technically can still avoid it with his winning his next 2 and scoring a bunch of points in the process, but it seems like it's pretty much over at this point. But start by winning your new match against Jacob this week, and we'll see where it goes. All right, guys, thank you. That was your playoff Week 12 update. Best of luck to you next week. Goody out.
Thanks, Goody, for putting that together. Still a lot of football left to go. Only 2 weeks of the regular season remain in fantasy football, but we have an enormous weekend full of football. Starting on Thanksgiving Day, an excellent slate of games with the Packers and the Lions. Both now find themselves fighting for their playoff lives, While we have the Chiefs and the Cowboys later in the day, it should be a fun, high-scoring affair with that one. And then in the evening, we've got the Bengals and the Ravens. Then on Black Friday, Amazon Prime has got the Bears and the Eagles. Should be interesting to see how the Bears, are they contenders or pretenders as they stack up against a really good Eagles defense. The 49ers take on the Browns at 10 a.m. That always seems to be a tough spot for us. The Browns have a very good defense, and we saw that Brock Purdy struggled on Monday. Then the Falcons taking on the Jets, also at 10 a.m. Don't know if that's even worth wasting the electricity to turn that on. But we also have the Giants and the Patriots on Monday night. So no buys this week. The entire league is playing, gives you all of the tools of your players at your disposal. With that, we also have a special video montage brought to you by the members of the league. Let's enjoy what people had to say.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, League. I am grateful for my family, my children, and I'm grateful to be a part of this league. And Arm says hello. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day with your families.
Hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a good time with your family and friends.
Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you made better decisions than I did and did not go to all-you-can-eat sushi the night before Thanksgiving. Have a good one, and looking forward to beating you all in playoffs. And Val, if you want to bet a shotgun on this week's matchup, let's do it.
Well, happy Thanksgiving. Last year, I totally dominated this league. And this year, I thought I had a pretty good go of keeping that running. But now that my season's in the tubes, I'm glad, couldn't be more thankful to be doing it with the group of you guys, because that's about the only good thing I got going on. But happy Thanksgiving, and to you and all your families, and hope you guys have a good, relaxing time.
Hello, League. This year I want to thank myself and my team for putting up such a dominant performance this week. I also want to thank Val for having such a shitty week and putting me in prime position to steal her spot into the playoffs. But lastly, and in all seriousness, I want to thank you all. Without you, this season would not be as fun as it is. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day, League. Hope to get some head starts with a few games today. Yeah, really enjoying the season. Love to see everybody. It's a pretty close race for something. Who's gonna win? We don't know. But we're all winning the day because it's Thanksgiving. Let's have a good one. Bye.
What's up, y'all? Just got the turkey brining for Friday. I'll get another one brining tomorrow for Saturday, because we do 3 Thanksgivings. Thanksgiving with the wife's family on Thanksgiving. Friday, my family comes up for Thanksgiving, and Saturday we do a neighbor Thanksgiving. So I'm cooking 2 of the 3 turkeys and 2 hams and a bunch of other crap. But the wife is decorating Christmas now. She's down there decorating or getting another art garland going. But I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all you guys, and I hope you guys have a great family day. Make sure you're stuffed with lots of food and love. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving from mine to yours. And when I say from the inside of the playoff club, feels fucking great.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's not right.
Hey everyone, from the League of Extraordinary Assholes. Just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and just to give a shout out to everyone that's above me in the standings. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving and your teams all suck. I'm out of the playoffs already, and I'm just going, hopefully not for last place. But again, Joseph, thank you for putting together the league and taking your time, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you eat a bunch of turkey, and I hope the Cowboys lose their ass, because fuck that. Okay?
Thanksgiving, everybody. I just want to say a few words. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy all the food and hope you eat a lot of turkey and stay healthy and strong.
So, we welcome you in to this special edition with the Friendsgiving, brought to you by Dolan and Kelly. There is an enormous amount of kids here. We are having a terrific time. One of the best Friendsgivings that we have ever had. There has to be 45 people here. It's an incredible showing. And to celebrate this momentous occasion, we have, of course, Matthew, Simmons, and Dolan, Val, and myself all here, standing present. Currently, we actually are 5 of the 6 playoff spots, so we just want to make sure that you guys all know that we're better than most of you. So that's the first thing. Second of all, the war room here with the computer nerds, they have something they'd like to say. Oh my God. Happy Friendsgiving! Number 1.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. It's so nice to hear all the wonderful things that everybody has to say. This league isn't about who wins and who loses. It's about the smack talking, giving each other a hard time, because every year is a new year, but the enjoyment of fantasy football and being a distraction from all of the other normal responsibilities that we have going on is really nice. You guys make this league incredibly special. Going back to the draft, the engagement in the chat, the bickering, the arguing, the pointing out whose team sucks, whose team is great. But I want to take a moment to say happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. I hope that you get an opportunity to spend it with your friends, family, and whoever else brings you joy in your life. I will be enjoying one of my favorite beers this time of year, Sierra Nevada Celebration. Oh, that is delightful. So, happy Thanksgiving. Choose to celebrate it with loved ones and lots of food. Thank you, and Commissioner out.